Now, if you have ever wanted to learn how to dance, or maybe how to make ceramics, or maybe even some jewelry, these are just some of the classes available to you through the Tucson Parks and Recreation.
Sierra Davenport is here to tell us about the great ways you can benefit from visiting them. Sierra, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about Tucson Parks and Rec.
Well, we do an awful lot. Our classes alone, we offer anything you could think of. So like she was talking about ceramics, pottery, jewelry making, dance, gymnastics. We do parent and taught classes, so motor development, aquatics, swimming, stuff, everything.
And you guys have them for adults to teens to everything.
All ages. Most of our categories have a 17 and up. A lot of that is older adults, but we do everything from the motor development with the babies, and swimming lessons start at 6 months, so everything.
Really everything.
Yes.
And so all of these classes, I'm assuming they probably differ in the weeks that they run?
They do. We tend to run sessions in the same time frame, and they're 8 weeks long.
Okay.
If there's a holiday in there, they might be shorter, so our classes vary in those time frames.
Well, that's a lot of stuff that people can do. And where do you actually house all of this?
A lot of our classes are at Randolph Recreation Center, which is near Reed Park, and then another bunch of them are at Udall Recreation Center, which is at Tinker Verde and Sabino Canyon. And a lot of our aquatics classes are at the Arc Swimming Center, so that's near the zoo.
So there's lots of different places in town that you could find the class that you want, find the location that works out best for you. And is there a cost for the classes?
There is a fee for the classes. You can find the fees in our program guide, which is on our website, and the fees are for the 8-week session, so it's not a per class cost.
Okay, and I'm guessing people can go on the website and register, right?
They can. We have a site just for registrations. It's called easyreg.com, and they just get a client number and register online.
Wow.
I'm looking at some of these pictures, and these classes look absolutely adorable. I love the ones with the kids in them.
Babies.
I think that's great. And so you have all of these classes that you guys offer, but what else does the Parks and Recreation also do for us?
We also have KidCo, which is our after-school program, and they run a summer-long program, which is all daycare. And we also have senior programs, specific centers for seniors, and they do things like shoot pool, play bingo, socialization, stuff like that. Most of our centers have weight rooms, which not many people know about, and the fee for using them is oftentimes less than any gym throughout Tucson.
That's great. Now, to work for Parks and Recreation or maybe volunteer, does it require a special set of skills or requirements? I mean, you're working with kids and you're working with seniors, so what do people need to have to work with you guys?
They just need to be good with people. Customer service is one of our top priorities, so they need to enjoy working with people, enjoy kids. That's about it. And we are hiring right now for our summer recreation workers and for lifeguards.
That's amazing. So all of the things that we're talking about, whether it's the classes or after school or the summer programs, when is it that we can start registering for any of these?
The current registration deadline is March 8th. So for classes that are going to be starting soon, you got to get in within the next week. And then our next program guide will come out sometime mid-April, and that will be for all of our summer sessions and swim lessons.
Okay, perfect.
So is that what you brought in your hand here is the program guide?
Yep.
Okay, and where can people go and pick this up?
They can pick this up at any of our recreation centers. It's also in the libraries and in doctor's offices throughout town, but it's online, so if you don't even have to leave your home, you can find it.
There you go.
I think that's so great. And these classes, 8 weeks, I think that's a perfect amount of time. You can still learn whatever it is. And I know some of these classes, like the jewelry and the ceramics and things like that, you'll actually end up walking out with something pretty cool.
You will, and a lot of our jewelry class participants, they were in the Gem and Mineral show recently, showcasing some of their stuff they made.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations to them. Now I have to ask, because people have watched the show Parks and Recreation, I'm sure, and they think, I hope every Parks and Rec is like that. So where you work, is there a cast of characters like that?
Very funny. I get that question often, and it is surprising similar. I think we could write some episodes.
Do you have a Ron Swanson? I hope you do. I love Ron Swanson.
Of course we have a Ron Swanson, yes.
The tougher guy who likes bacon, right?
Yes, and I have been likened to Leslie Knope at times.
Really? I can see that. You're enthusiastic. You're blonde, too.
That is like so fun. Only Alex would go and ask this.
You
wonder
these
funny.
things. You wonder these things. That's great.
I think that's awesome. And so, I also think, we were talking about the young kids programs and things like that and the adults. And I know, do you guys have some that are geared specifically for seniors?
We do have some that are geared specifically towards seniors. Now, like I said, the age group says 17 and up, but the majority of the people we get in the classes, like a lot of the ceramics and pottery, jewelry making, those are for the older adults. They tend to take those classes. Then dance classes gets people healthy and active. So they're taking a lot of those classes as well.
It sounds so fun, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I would love to be a part of that.
The job is fun.
Yeah.
We're going to get you in a ceramics class. That's what we're going to do for you. Well, I think this is great. And if you pick up the program, every time I've taken a class at Parks and Rec, my problem doing that is I don't know what I want to take. It's because there's
Right.
so many options. And then I'm like, okay, this is the one I'm going to sign up for. And then I'm always like, well, wait, I want to do this. And pretty soon my week is full. But that's great that they have so many options. And just wait for the next session. Take the next class that you had your eye on.
That's right.
Which will be perfect. So thank you again so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you,
We're-
Leslie. No.
Thank you.
That's
had
going
to.
that's going to be a thing now. Remember, you guys, though, the deadline to register for the next class session is Tuesday, March 8th. For more details, call 791-4877 or visit easyreg.com or tucsonaz.gov/parks.